First of all, let us pay homage to the lineage gurus, homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming, homage to Master Sakya Tsengkung Dezhong Rinpoche, homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Tubden Dorji. We pay homage to the three jewels represented on the altar, and homage to the main deity of the ceremony today, Amoghapasa Avalokiteswara Bodhisattva. Simu, Tuten Siddhi Rinpoche, all the Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples present here and over the internet. And our participating VIPs today are Madam to Ambassador Daniel Liao, the representative from Taipei in Sweden and Norway, Dharma Sister Judy. The legislator, Ms. Xu, from England, the founder, president of the Oxford Center for Buddhist Studies, Professor Richard Gombrich. And the representative from Fo-Guang University, the Institute of Religion, Professor Yao. And from Academia Sinica, the academician Professor Zhu Ziyi and Mrs. The former Chief Secretary of the Taiwan government, Mr. Zheng Peifu. The law advisor to Buddha Foundation, Ms. Jennifer Zhou. And the members of True Buddha School Scholars Group and Medical Group. From United Arab Emirates, Royal Family, the President of Greenfield Group, Ms. Lin. From the United Arab Emirates, the representative from Taiwan of the Greenfield Group, Ms. Mai. The General Manager of the Jingyi Enterprise, Ms. Zhang. A wood sculptor artist, Mr. Jian.
University same classmate 朱金水先生及夫人陈泽祥女士。
Mr. Zhu Jinsui and Mrs.
华光功德会总会长。
The president of the Worldwide Lotus Light Charity, and also the producers for Great Perfection Dharma, Lamdre, and Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment, Master Lian Yu, and the host, Dharma Sister Pei Jun.
My sister, Lu Shengmei 女士 My sister, Lu Guoyin 女士 and her husband.
Producers for the program Illuminating Your Heart from CTI TV, Dharma Sister Rebecca Xu.
阿林师姐打斋30万元
And we are very grateful to Dharma Sister Aline from Taichung for her donation of 300,000 NT dollars. Dharma Sister Chen for her donation of 100,000 NT dollars, and Dharma Sister Chen Chaolin also for her donation of 100,000 NT dollars to the temple.
Good
afternoon, everyone. How do you do? In Taiwanese, in Mandarin Chinese, in Cantonese. All greetings in Thai, Korean, Vietnamese, Indonesian, Malay.
Good afternoon and domo konnichiwa.
In English, Japanese.
Hola, amigo.
Spanish.
Merci beaucoup.
French. Portuguese or Brazilian. Portuguese. How do you do, everyone?
跟那个牛津 University Richard Professor
Richard from Oxford University. Let me say a few words in English.
My name is Shen Yan-du. I born 1945. Born in Taiwan. But now I moved house, go to the United States, American Seattle. Now I'm American citizen and Taiwan citizen. I have the 4 guru, but is studied Tibet century, Tibet Buddhism century. I half year in Taiwan, half year in Seattle City. In Seattle City, I have the 2 temples, Lei Tsang temple. One temple is Seattle Lei Tsang temple. 2 temple is Rumpo Villa, Lei Tsang temple. In United States, Seattle, every Saturday night, 8 o'clock, in the temple, I have the ceremony and teach the Tibetan century Buddhism. In the Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, in Rumpo Lei Tsang temple, have fire offering. And teach the Buddhism. I study Buddhism, have the Shen Yu, is 40 years ago. 40 years. But I have the temple in England, have the 3 temples. two temples in London, London city. One temple in where? North Bend?
Northampton.
Oh, I don't know that city name. But have the two temples in the London. One temple is the Lu-Taiwan Lei Tsang temple. One temple is the Lamdre Lei Tsang temple. You can go to the England, London, see them, my student. You want 他现在希望有继承人。
You were hoping for a successor.
这个伦敦的两个 temple 里面。
So you can search for a successor from these two London temples.
You can catch the you can catch the one master. Have the London temple master here, yeah.
So this is the master from the London temple.
真度雷藏寺的 master here is come from the London. So, 跟他谈过。那没问题的，他可以找你。
We have spoken, so that's good. You can be connected.
好，我们在英国有3个雷藏寺。
We have 3 temples in England. One is the
一个是
Buddha London Temple,
一个是真言雷藏寺。
and the other one is the Zhendu Temple. And the last one is the Zhenyan Temple, which is in the middle part of the group. Of the United Kingdom in Northampton. So you may find what you need in those. Hey.
那么我今天呢，我们这个要讲这个不空坚守观音。哇，今天来的人非常的多。
Today we will talk or expound about the Amoghapasa.
单单这个献哈，
But we have so many people here today. We spend so much time on the Hatha offering already.
一直盯他看，然后一直盯他看，我怎么讲呢？我只好简单的
So it's dinner time already, so I can only give a brief teaching. So first, Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara belongs to the Avalokitesvara family, which is one that is with great compassion and truly great. He has 3 faces, 9 eyes. Her right hand is holding the chanting bead, symbolizes that she can chant mantra and guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the Pure Land. The second hand is holding the nectar vase, which symbolizes that she is able to purify the karma of all sentient beings. Her left hand is holding a lotus blossom, and the lotus represents or symbolizes purification. So she can purify our karmic retributions that manifest in sicknesses and also all karma from past lives. As long as you have attained the spiritual union with her, then you would be able to eradicate the karma of all lives. And the last hand is holding a lasso. This is a lasso. If sentient beings pray to her, and she can bind it with this lasso so that your wish would come true and you will not return empty-handed. As we know, the mudra, and this is the mantra. So the heart mantra. And her mudra very special. So with the image, mantra and visualization, and this is the hand gesture or mudra that you need to form. This is the mudra of the lasso. It's called the lasso mudra. And her Vajra name is equality, equal deliverance, Vajra. So she's one of the manifestation of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, one of the 7 Avalokitesvara Bodhisattvas in the Avalokitesvara quarter. She's extremely great and compassionate. She has about the equal Dhamma power as Mahajundi, and the Vajra name is Equal Deliverance Vajra. And her Siddhi is Amoga Siddhi Buddha. So she can let you accomplish many work or career. So if your personal deity is Avalokitesvara, you can also have this deity as your yidam. Grandmaster has many yidams or personal deities or main deities. The first one is Golden Mother from the Taoist tradition. So I treat Golden Mother as my mother. And how about Amitabha Buddha? I regard Amitabha Buddha as my father. And Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva, I regard Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva as my brother. And I regard the Dakinis of the sky as my wives. Once you gain spiritual union with your yidam, you would be extremely intimate with him. So let me tell you, in Tantrayana, so the male deity should be regarded as the father, and the female deity should be regarded as the mother. And brothers and sisters who are very close to you, and you regard the Dakinis as your wife. And you regard the Dakas as your husbands. So every time when you pray in the supplication prayer, it would be the same as if you are inviting your father, mother, siblings, wives, or husbands. Then in this way, it would be very easy to gain spiritual union with the deity. I really do this. Every time when Amitabha Buddha appears, I would pray to my father. Every time Golden Mother appears, I would pray as if I am praying to my mother. Every time Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva appears, it's as if I'm praying to my brother. Every time a Dakini appears, that would be with my wife. So that would be very close and intimate. So if you do this every time with your yidam, then you would be in union with him or her. So this is the secret that I'm sharing with you today. So in Tantrayana, Yidam is a main deity or personal deity who is closest to you. So in order for you to create that connection, you have to be really intimate. Once you're very intimate, then you can be in union. Once you're very intimate with the Buddhas or the Bodhisattvas, then you can be one with them. Then you would be able to master the Bodhidharma. Don't think that the Buddha is far away, like Amitabha Buddha in the Western Paradise, or Golden Mother in the Golden Mother Pure Land, or Siddhigarbha Bodhisattva in his Pure Land, or all the Dakinis in the Kachara heavens. Don't think like that, because we are in union with all the deities. So the key secret is that you manifest the deities out of the Buddha nature inside your hearts. This is the most important key formula. Don't think that the Buddha is very far away. The Buddha is the Buddha nature inside your heart. Don't think that the Bodhisattva is very far away. That Bodhisattva is the compassionate heart that you generate inside you. The most important thing in our spiritual cultivation or Buddhist studies is four. One is compassion. The second is wisdom. So 4 words in Chinese, but 2 words in English. Compassion and wisdom. And you need to abide by the precepts or moral ethics of the Buddha in order to reach the purification of the body, speech, and mind. Once you have the pure body, speech, and mind, then your Buddha nature will manifest. So the Buddha nature does not come from the space or sky. Sometimes the Buddha nature is naturally manifested from inside you. So here I would like to say that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are none others than you yourself. When you have pure body, speech, and mind, you would be the true Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So today, for this Amoghapassa teaching, most importantly, I'm talking about that you can pray for anything to the Buddha nature, to your own Buddha nature. For everything, you rely on yourself and your own Buddha nature to attain Buddhahood. You cannot rely on anybody else. This is spoken by the Buddha. The Buddha guided me this way, that ultimately he said that you abide by the precepts, abide by the Buddha Dharma, or rely on the Buddha Dharma, and then you rely on the purity of the body, speech, and mind in order to manifest the Buddha nature. You can have attainments from the mundane ground, and you can also have attainments at the enlightened or ultimate ground. Today I will continue to expound on Lamdre, the path and its fruit. So about the learning and training of the body and the mind. Extensive practice divided into 2. One is the extensive practice of the sound in the specified position of the body. Say Xi Qi 20 times up until the throat, and then the other way around, you say Ji Xi 20 times and rest. Repeat these 2 cycles for a total of 40 times. Not more, not less. So, if you practice it less, then you shorten your life. Also, you say "Si" to uplift. If one feels his chest is tight, or worse, his head is splitting, and thoughts running, skin hairs rising, these are the signs that the extensive practice has reached its peak. Practice this way 4 times a day for a continuous 7 days. My guru did not teach me this. It talks about 40 sounds. One is Ji 20 times to lift, and Ji 20 times to lower. So this is the practice of breathing and the vital energy to lift up the Qi and to lower the Qi for a total of 40 times. However, my guru taught me this, which I have taught to you before. You visualize your own body to become the character home or the 6-syllable home. At the moment of death, you lie down and you visualize yourself to become this home character. And in the sky, you visualize an character or syllable. And the hook in the syllable will hook the circle of the home syllable. And then you recite home, home continually for 7 days. And with the hook, you would be reborn in the Pure Land. You would have attainment. You return to the So this is a method to attain Buddhahood in 7 days, with the syllable and the home syllable. It is much simpler and clearer than this, what is written in this book about Xi and Ji Xi. But to extend the lifespan, it's rather different. So if you recite it one more time, which is for 21 times, then your life will be shortened. But for 20 times, it's okay. So 20 times would be perfect. My guru did not know. I have asked him this before. And he told me, don't do this. But instead, at the moment of death, you use the syllable and you use home syllable for your own body. And then you use the syllable to hook the home syllable up to the sky, and then you would be reborn into the Buddha land and you have attainments. That was referred as the Buddhahood in 7 days. I have taught this before. What was written in Lamdre would be more difficult. So this is the practice of sound. Instead, we could just recite home, home, home. That would be good enough. So the home is the practice of the body too. Is written like this, and there's one hook. And we use this hook to hook on home, which is your body. So this is the practice of the Sanskrit syllable. And the practice of the sound is you say home, home, home. And home is written like this. It's also a syllable. So at the moment of death, if you can remember to practice this, then you visualize the ah syllable and the home syllable and the ah syllable. Hook the circle of the home syllable, and it would rises and go directly to the Buddha land, to the Pure Land. It's very late today. One day, the father told his son, if you improve in your test, the dad will give Xiaoming $2,000 NT as a reward. And Xiaoming thought he did not improve, and he said, I'm not easily bribed. So as Buddhists, we don't study Buddhism for money. But we study Buddhism in order for the wisdom of the Tathagata, and we learn and practice the compassion of the Tathagata. This is the most important. And the evening of the Valentine's Day, a man accompanied a woman to the flower shop. There are many beautiful flowers. And the man asked, do you like this flower? Yes. And the man replied, if you like it, then you look at it a little longer. And they keep looking and looking until the shop closes. And the woman said, see, you knew I like it, but why didn't you buy it for me? And the man replied, because anyone willing to spending time, willing to spend money on you doesn't necessarily mean that he loves you. But anyone who is willing to spend time on you really loves you. Let me tell you, the ones who are always with us is the Buddha and the Bodhisattva. By all means, don't think that the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas are other than you. Actually, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas are you. So ultimately, the ones who are always with us until old age, until we leave the world, is or are the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The three Chinese words that are most desired is not I love you, but you lost weight. Let me share another joke as an ending to this Dharma talk today.
有一位先生 A 先生对 B 先生讲
As Mr. A
你是个卖
said to
水
Mr.
的
B,
老婆妾这么漂亮
you're a
说出你们
cement
的故事吧
vendor, but your wife is very
那个 B 先
beautiful.
生回答我也不知道
Please
她
tell
怎么会
us.
看上我的
And Mr. A said, I don't know how she
卖
likes
完水
me.
泥路过一
That
家
year,
金
on the
饰
Valentine's Day,
卖金子的临时
I
起
was
意
passing
看
by a shop who sells the spirit money.
销售员我就习惯性的问了一句
Yeah,
这个金
and I entered the shop,
多少钱一顿多少钱
and then I asked, how much does this gold cost for a ton of gold
只是
cost?
结婚以后
So we got married,
他就骂我
but
是骗子
we always argued because she said that I was a liar.
啊我们在这人世间不是为了钱
So in this world, we are not
也
for
不是为了
money
地位
and also not for status and
也
position
不是跟一个美女结婚
and not for getting
也不是
or marrying a
跟一个
beautiful girl
非常潇洒的男子结婚
or marrying a handsome man,
这些都不是
not for any of
这
those.
世界上最重要的
What is most important in this world
活菩萨结婚
is we want to get married to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas.
啊今天的时间确实不够因为到7
Time is very short today.
已经快7点
It's almost 7, and it should dinner time has passed long
你没
ago.
关系我有关系因为
You
我
said
中午没有
it's
吃饭
no problem, but I didn't eat lunch today.
我中午啊只吃了2个蛋
I just ate 2 eggs. That's it.
我不是吃了自己的蛋而是吃了别人的蛋
I didn't eat my own eggs. I ate eggs prepared by someone.
这个对不起真的这时间不够所以
I apologize
这里谢谢大家
that I have to end my teaching today on Mani Pemi Hum.